accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. You gotta spread your...
Hi everybody, welcome to the channel, and today we're looking at the blast from the past, because there is no fiction, and we're going to look at it through the laws of mind, which are the principles that govern our lives. And when you look at it that way, it makes a lot of sense in what God is doing, because God is talking to you all the time. He talks to you in your dreams and visions, but he's also talking to us through entertainment and sports and everything else that we do, if you look at it through the lens of principle, the principles of your mind. So today we're looking at Blast from the Past, and it's just a perfect story. It's a perfect story. It stars Brendan Fraser and Christopher Walken as Sissy Spacek, and you'll notice that in your life you follow certain actors or certain actors you just really love, and those three are some of the ones that I have always loved. And this story is the perfect story. It's another way of telling the story, and of course it is, because when we get in our creative juju, you turned off the consciousness in your head. Now the one in your heart is singing and dancing, and basically, you know, the story is the mother, the human imagination, which was divine imagination, was placed in the man's head. They got separated, mom and dad, and they've been trying to work their way back into unity, harmony, and love with the man, the child. And the two of them bring the best of themselves, which is perfect and the best, into the man, and all three become one. And this is the human incarnate. This is God and man, all working together as one heart, one mind, one soul. And we see that in this movie. This movie is a perfect example of how to get a special person, because it's not about the stuff. It's about love. And Brendan Fraser tends to do movies that focus on that. And it begins with this hysterical misunderstanding, which is what happens to most of us. We have a misunderstanding, and then it escalates to the point where there's a breakup, where there's a third party, or something happens, okay? And there's a break. And not understanding and realizing that you were treating that person with less than admiration and respect. You weren't giving them your love. You were judging them. You were finding fault with them. And sometimes it was other people who told you things that you took on. And you learn through the process, you don't attach yourself to anyone, not even your special person. Okay, there's only one I am for you, and that one's in your heart. You certainly listen to them, okay, but you step back and go ask your I am, okay, and you do what feels right in your heart. You be righteous in your heart. And if it appears to be hurting the other person or making you angry, that kind of thing, you need to go off and ask, how do I respond to this? What's going on here? Why do I feel this? And you'll get the answer. You'll get the answer. And 9 times out of 10, it's no. But part of the process is going through that pain and suffering to realize these things so you don't forget. Because God is a being, a whole and complete being. That's a mind. It's consciousness and imagination. And he went into himself, split himself in two, and put that divine imagination in our heads, created a clean consciousness for us and then went into our hearts, right? And we filled it up with caca. How else are you going to learn? Don't beat yourself up about it. You're the kid. So Blast from the Past is the perfect story in so many levels. And it's God singing to us, telling us, entertaining us with the story in a new way, in Hugh Wilson's way, the man who made this movie. So it begins with this couple. It's the height of the Cold War. An extremely intelligent scientist, his pregnant wife. They're having this party.
How's that? Just what the doctor ordered.
Calvin spends all of his time out there tinkering around in the workshop. If you ask me, it's all very strange.
Seems true of batteries. I could take a simple yacht battery and rig it to last a decade, easily.
Say, Helen, what does Calvin think about this trouble down in Cuba?
Oh, for heaven's sakes, please don't bring that up.
And it comes on the news, the Bay of Pigs thing. And he's all, really worked up about it. It's really yanking his chain. And he asks everyone to leave.
Okay, folks, let's go.
Because this could be it, And so everyone does. And right then, there's this big boom and crash over his house.
Home sweet home.
To you, maybe.
And he thinks the end of the world, and he's built a bomb shelter with 30 years worth of food, which is what he said the half-life would be. So he hustles his wife down there, and she brings her dinner, and he closes it up. And he's so adamant about it that the way he created this prison, this bomb shelter, was it wouldn't open for 30 years no matter what. There's nothing you can do about it. You're going to have to wait 30 years.
It's happened! Ah, look at that heat on my surface indicators! Not that! Oh, Lord! It's happened!
What was that noise?
The locks.
So when you're born again, all right, when the baby's born, then 30 years you walk the road, all right, and then you become one with God. Once you invite him into your heart and into your life, you come to realize through the pain and suffering that's what you should do. And then this baby is born. And in this movie is Brendan Fraser. And he's raised in this very sheltered life. He's taught all these wonderful things. He's extremely intelligent. He's taught manners. He's taught how to dance. He's, very sincere. He's taught to say what you mean what you say, be sincere. There was no reason to think about money or anything else while they were down there, so they didn't.
What's baseball?
It's a game, son. I explain it pretty easily. See, there's a pitcher.
Oh, like a painting.
No, a pitcher.
Like one of Mom's?
No, there's a man who throws the ball to a man who has a bat.
Oh, the nocturnal flying mammal.
He learned about baseball and chess and other things like that. But, money and actually what it meant, that kind of stuff, he didn't. So then 30 years has passed and the bell dings, and you see this progression on the outside and on the inside, where she goes shopping in their storage area. Everything they could possibly want or need is there. It's all good. Well, after 30 years, they're running low on supplies, and the doors opened, and this is what happens to us. We tend to get anxious about special persons or money or things going on in the outside world, and then it's time to go look at it differently. And this is what is seen. So the parents both know that he can go up there, and they gave him money and some other things that he could sell for money and to bring back supplies. Okay, and mom really wants to leave, and dad's still, we'll sit back here and wait. He'll come and tell us. He'll come talk to us. He'll tell us what's going on. And if there's zombies out there. I mean, he's made up all kinds of crazy stories. And Christopher Walken is absolutely brilliant. He's brilliant in everything he does, but this one, he really outdid himself.
He seems to be doing all right now. I don't know if he's had a heart attack or just a horrifying experience, but we need supplies, and I've got to stay with him.
I'll go up.
I'm afraid you must.
I'll be all right.
My brave boy.
So off he goes, and he sees the sky for the first time, and little girls, and people are wondering, what's that all about? And everybody's smiling at him, and then he sees an adult bookstore, and he goes, "Run for your lives, gas, invisible gas," because he's been told that's bad. And he runs, and he finds a grocery store, and there's adventures on the way there. And the butcher at the grocery store tells him, "Well, we'll deliver it to your home." And then he realizes, "Oh, well, wait a minute. I don't know where home is. I'm lost." And he goes running out of the store, and he starts trying to find where, he came out of. Where is home? And that's our journey. We're all trying to get home, and we're all going home the long way around. That's
You can get a
all.
meat order that big delivered to your home.
Really?
Sure.
Oh, well, that's terrific. Except it just occurred to me that I don't know where home is. I'm lost. Do you know where I live?
No.
Will you please excuse me?
Is that our hero's name is Adam, and the girl he falls in love with, her name is Eve. And this is the story of Adam and Eve. Isn't it wonderful?
My name's Adam. Huh, Adam and Eve, the perfect match. I hope the two of you will be very happy together. Mazel fucking
And
tov.
immediately sees a girl that he just adores. He adores her. She's beautiful, and she thinks he's some kind of weirdo, whatever, and he's just asking for help. And she's like, "Yeah, right." She's thinking ulterior motives and all this other stuff. And, he's just presenting, this is it, And she, of course, is looking around and, wondering what's up with that, and she slowly comes to realize he truly is sincere.
Can I ask you a question?
He's a former boyfriend. We lived together for about 6 months, and yes, I still have sort of a thing for him. That's what you wanted to know, isn't it?
No, I was going to ask you why Cliff likes to wear another man's underpants.
But in that process, he knows he wants her, but he's not going to sit around and wait on her to say she'll come dance with him. He wants to go dancing. He wants to go experience life. Okay, fine, but he's still, at the end of the dance, he only has eyes for her, and this is why I use movies and music in my videos to, show that God's talking to you. And these movies are telling you how to get a special person. It's not fiction. It's God talking to you, and it's go act like she's yours. If she rejects you, that's fine. Go on. There's plenty of other fish in the sea, you know. But, you know, I only have eyes for her, Pops, you know, because she's not attached. She's free. And he would love to be with her. So he keeps looking back at her, you know. And you know from the movie, the way he was raised, if she was attached, he wouldn't look at her anymore and he'd go find somebody else. Because he's got something in mind too. He wants a perfect love like his mom and dad's. To him, his mom and dad's love was perfect. And it was. Despite daddy's idiosyncrasy, mommy loved him, even though she was getting exasperated, you know. And he only wants to make her happy. That's all he ever wanted, to keep her safe and secure and make her happy. Okay? And he can't make her happy. He knows that, but he does his best. You know, and she accepts it all. You know, she sees him as the best he can be. And that's good enough, because she loves him.
And I was wondering if...
What do you want, Helen?
I want a bedroom ceiling.
You got it.
He's very much a grown-up, but a child. He sees life subjectively. That, look how beautiful this place is. You know, and once they do find that they are the one for each other, that he is the one she's been dreaming about, and she's been pushing him away, and he already knows she's the one. And so finally they come together.
Eve, a man walks into your life who's the kindest, most polite, most incredibly rich guy you've ever met.
And I have him committed.
Yes. Yes, you did.
Yeah. Well, at least I fell for him before I found he was rich. That's new.
And then they find each other again, and it's true love. And then the most amazing things happen. Everything, all comes together and falls into place for everyone. Everyone's dream ends up coming true.
This is beautiful. It's absolutely
We seem to have everything, but, you know, it's not much different from a fallout shelter.
No, Calvin, this is different. Believe me.
Because it is about finding love first. And if they're attached to someone else, well, you just wish them the best and know that it's that person or someone better and that's going to come to you. So I do hope this helps. Blessings to you. And thank you. Thank you for being you. Oh, by the way, if you have any questions, you know, about how that works and how you can, you know, help yourself forgive and bless them and move on, just leave the comments below. I'm happy to reply. I reply as quickly as I can. So I hope this helps. Blessings to you. Thank you. Thank you for being you.
Whenever Adam gives me such obviously incorrect information, I just smile, slap him on the knee, and look out the window. Why spoil his dreams? They're such wonderful dreams.
No one.
seen dancing in the street. He's just so fine, he's got lots of loot. We like to call Mr. Sexy. He's got a great big car, smokes a big cigar, looks like a king and he acts like a star. When you see him drive by, he goes toot toot. We all shout him Mr. Sexy. He's got purple suspenders and a yellow tie.